Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here, and in this video I'm going to showcase my own interpretation of what Pure Paladin should look like. So I played the meta Pure Paladin decks a little and I've reviewed all the statistics of those decks, and I came to the conclusion that Pure Paladin has some difficulties going for those long games. You can build a Libram Paladin that rapidly draws through the deck, has wild pyromancers in its Alhet's Pride. You can find a video of my take on that Paladin archetype on this channel. But what about Pure Paladin? Typically it has stuff like Lightforce Crusaders and it has these dragons, and it just doesn't do very well. So now, with Alder Attendant being a 1-drop, a genuine 1-drop for Paladin, I was thinking maybe there could be another way to build the archetype. So Librams are too strong to ignore. You have to have Librams if you're playing Pure Paladin. I don't see any other way. There are no other cards. There are not enough cards to put in a deck if you don't use Librams. But once you put in the Libram package, then what is the rest? And I came up with this aggressive shell. So we have 1-drops, we have the Alder Attendant and the Imprisoned Sungil. And then we have some pretty decent 2-drops. Air Raid. Air Raid is, by the way, pretty good with Librams, because Librams mean that whenever you have stuff on the board, Librams just make all of that stuff so much more valuable. And Air Raid is a way to generate tokens. It's a twin spell, so it's a way to generate a lot of tokens. And I've taken the token approach a lot else in this deck as well. Imprisoned Sungil is a way to generate tokens. Skyclaw is a way to generate tokens. Reborn minions like Micromummy and Shotbot are difficult to get off the board. So the goal of the deck is to put stuff on the board that is not easy to remove, be very aggressive with it, take trades with it whenever that's useful. Especially if you happen to have Libram of Wisdom and you have discounted that, because a 0-mana Libram of Wisdom means that you can just play that on a token, trade with that, play that on your next token, trade with that, so you can get a lot of value out of your board. There's also some reach in the deck in the form of Underlight Angling Rod, which also generates Murlocs for you, and random Murlocs can be really good. So that's another way to generate more resources that allow you to maintain aggression. And then there's the Lightforce Zealot. The only pure Paladin card that I'm actually using in the deck is the Zealot, because that body and the True Silver Champion that it gives you is just such a great combination. I don't use Lightforce Crusaders at all. They are too slow for what this deck is trying to accomplish. I don't use any of the dragons. I like the Amber Watcher a lot more than the Bronze Explorer. I think Bronze Explorer is a trap. It should not be played in any of the decks. Whereas the Amber Watcher is suitable for slower decks, but this is a bit too fast for that one. And the top end of the deck consists of the Librams of Justice, so I can get cheap one-sided board clears with Libram of Justice and Consecration, or sometimes just trading with the tokens. Excellent, so that I can get to that mid-game. If there's a problem in the mid-game, I can solve that. And then there's Librams of Hope. I mean, cheap 8/8s with Divine Shield and Taunt and Healing, that's great, and Lady Liadrin, which can give me a lot of Librams back, so I have one more hurrah in the mid-game. So I guess all of that kind of makes this sort of a mid-range token deck, really. Paladin just isn't fast enough to be really pure aggro, but I also don't want to be burdened with a ton of mid-game cards that I'm unable to make effective use out of, and I want to maximize the use of Librams, so that means trying to get a lot of tokens on the game. And well, I went 15 wins and 6 losses with this 71% win rate. So even though playing the Alhet's Pride list I felt like that was consistent because I had a lot of draw, then surprisingly, or maybe unsurprisingly, just hitting face works in Hearthstone really well. As for the mulligans with this deck, you are looking for your early game. You want to get on that board. Alder Attendant, Imprisoned Sungil, Murgle, Shotbot are some of the best cards that you can get. Hand of Hadal can be a keep if you have something suitable to go with it. Libram of Wisdom can also be a keep if you have something to go with that. If you're curving out nicely, you can even keep stuff like Skyclaw or the Angling Rod. If you're up against something like Demon Hunter, you know you're going to have to deal with some tokens, then you can keep a Consecration. And in most matchups you can also keep a Micromummy. I wouldn't keep it against Demon Hunter alone, because if I have just a Micromummy and Demon Hunter's minions have 2 health, so they value trade it away a bit too easily. But the early game cards, also Air Raid, can be a good keep in many of the matchups, so that's what you look for. Get on the board, stay on the board, use your Librams for value, trade when you gain something from it, go face if you don't, and just aim to win the game. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell icon to get notifications when new videos come. I also stream live on Twitch 6 days a week, so check down below in the description for a link to my Twitch channel. And now, let's go take a look at Pure Paladin in action. Of course, if you can get Hand of Hadal or Libram on it, it's better. But based on my testing, it's not good enough. I did try. I mean, Brazen Zealot was in the original list. Original version of this deck included that card, but it wasn't good enough. How's the win rate now? Well, I've played 2 games with this now, and I won when I lost one. What does that make my win rate? This is a short button. Hit over there. Well, I don't know how many games I played before, but I guess we're at something like 66% at the moment. Demon Hunter is in the meta. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Brazen Zealot dies just real quick against Demon Hunter. Did you try Odd Demon Hunter in Wild? No, I have not tried that. The value trade Reno Demon Hunter. How about that? I guess we want to air raid against this board. Let's see. Show me what you got, happy moment. Same as yesterday's deck. Completely different. I mean, the Libram package is literally the only stuff that's the same. Everything else has changed from yesterday's deck. As long as you have Librams, you can't make this much more different. Libram of Justice. Maybe this is just a Zealot time. Let's try that. Trade and trade. We'll see how this goes. I might be running out of resources here. And Demon Hunters don't run out of resources, that's the thing. So, do you stream on YouTube? No. I can't stream multi-platform because I can't stream multi-platform at the same time because I'm affiliate and the contract prevents me from streaming multiple platforms at once. I could stream multiple platforms at different times, but that doesn't seem like it's particularly useful. Let's throw the book at this Demon Hunter. That seems like a good plan. Diabsalma is hosting. Hi Diabsalma. Thanks for the host. Oh no! It is the infamous Warglaive of Azimuth. Ouch. Ouch. He saves the one charge, yeah. I think I need to kill this, right? I believe so. I'm going to air raid. Get some micro mummies and tokens on the board. Lots of stuff on the board with Warglaive charges mostly spent can be good unless there's an Altruis. And Altruis isn't always there. I mean, that's not a card that's really trivial to find. It can be found, but it's not trivial anymore. So we'll see. How are you not partner yet? No, I'm nowhere close to partner. Nowhere close, unfortunately. Well, that's a nice Libram. I do like that Libram a lot. I'm just going with the Libram of Justice here. Trade away the pesky 6-1, trade away the 2-1. Heal up my face a little, summon an 8-8. Divine Shield and Taunt, and... let's see. Next move. Yay! We win a game. Beautiful. That Truth Seeker is sometimes really difficult. Well, I got the same cards back. Okay, that was surprising. Can't you force one that's Lightforce Crusader? Lightforce Crusader is just bad. It's quite simply, it's bad. Don't play Lightforce Crusader. I need the Murger. I think I need the Murger. This can be a tough opener to beat though. Well, this Demon Hunter kept everything. Should we even be running Liadrin? Yes, yes we should. Because Libram of Hope is insane. Just when you're running out of steam, you do Librams of Hope. And then if you get Liadrin and you get more Librams of Hope, suddenly you have that mid-range power. You can't build a pure aggro paladin. That just isn't possible.
Hey, I got you, friend.
Seriously? Look at that board. That's one impressive board. Oh boy, that's an impressive board. I need to play these. This is mostly a sacrificial lamb, but man, that beaming side, I really like the beaming sidekick tech in Demon Hunter. Very, very good tech card. I would need a consecration to get through this. Yeah, I need a consecration. You can just hero power down the Zealot too. Oh, that happens. I get to kill the 2/4 at least. But I would have the Libram of Justice, but I don't have anything to use together with it, so... They all have 1 health anyway. That's an Eye Beam. No, it's a Shadow Weaver. Now I'm all frozen. With my heart's not open. Huh? But Altruist Punk, do you have it? Because we were able to respond with a fairly impressive sized board here. Altruist is the key. Okay, I guess Warglaives will do. That's going to kill 5 minions. Fine. Don't need an Altruist when you have Warglaives fast enough. Well, it only kills 4 minions because he couldn't hero power. Alright, well, my board did kill his Warglaives. So I guess it's not that bad. Let's aerate again. Get some stuff here. Kill that minion. I want to 14 health, so... Might not be able to survive this. I need a Libram of Hope. I haven't had any Aldors, so that's a major problem. We'll see. Budget Spell Mage, finally off code 10 with it. Budget Spell Mage was fun to play. Alright, some slicing. Slicing and dicing. Yeah, I would have needed Libram of Hope. I probably will lose otherwise. I'll give it a try, but... Seems kind of hard. I get some stuff on this board, but down to 11 health. Demon Hunter has 5 cards. Demon Hunter will have the reach. Just will have the reach eventually. Libram of Hope is my only hope. And it's not even discounted, so I can't even use it next turn. There is a slight chance that I might have 2 turns left. So I would have 2 draws to draw the Libram of Hope. But if I don't pick that up, then there's nothing. Fires of Vengeance. And that one's going to kill the Sky Claw. Maybe he has a lethal setup somehow. I don't know what that lethal setup is yet, but somehow there's a lethal setup. If he's going face. Did he forget to attack with the Scoundrel? Like seriously? Like Metamorphosis in hand or something. Scoundrel could have given him Metamorphosis. I don't think there's a Murloc that saves me, right? Because there's no Taunt Murlocs. Yeah, I don't think there's a way. I just don't think there's a way. I would have needed the Taunt. I believe that's a Metamorphosis that he got from the Vulpera. Because that's what the play he made looked like. Okay, these are some good cards. Alright. So we open with the Sunjill. Do I open with Sunjill or Aldor? Both. That would be an option. Demon Hunter kept everything too, though. So, ouch. It has to be Sunjill, probably Sunjill into Alder Mummy with the coin. That means that I don't have anything that I can do on 3, but Consecration on 4 might just be enough anyway. Can of course get rid of the Mummy with a value trade, but that's the way it goes. Mummy coin Alder. We'll try this. Now I also have kind of a play for 3. This one wakes up and then I have a Mummy to give them a little bit more attack. That's sweet. Big board there, big board here. And now he's able to trade away the Mummy. It's of course kind of nice for him. So I do get some minions on this board too. Ooh, and I get an Angling Rod. We're going in with the Angling Rod. Angling Rod to kill that one, I believe. This one trades one of those. Okay. Now we have a level of board control. That seems good. Sunjill. Or Gil. Gills. I don't play Consecration. I kind of don't. So what do I want to do? Trade these into the 4-2? Probably. Can I face tank the 4-2? I can face tank the 4-2. It's acceptable. I can do that. Because when I do that, I can do Mummy. I can do Hand of Adal. And this one can trade there. But I'll face tank that. And this one goes face. I get more Murlocs. And more of a board. I believe I could afford to take the damage. But could I really? I don't know. Well, that one's not going to last long. So this probably calls for a Consecration, right? Yeah, I guess it does. Ooh, a Libram. This is just a tight color into Consecration. Light core is a sufficient threat. And consecrate that satyr board away. Push face. Okay. So far so good. We have the board, we've seen a pair of satyrs. But then there's the infamous Warglaives of Azimuth. Why are there always Warglaives of Azimuth? Oh, as an upside he spent the entire war. What? Why are you spending slices? I mean, you have Skull of Gul'dan, right? But you know you can spend the slices for free next turn too. You don't have to spend them now. Well, that was silly. But fine. Let me go with the Fish Flinger. Into another Imprisoned Sunjill. Into an Attendant. And some hero powering. And I guess I'll turn that into a 2/2 now. This is an acceptable board state. Alright, I have Libram of Justice and Consecration. I can clear any board he generates. The problem is that my health total is coming down. So the moment he switches over, just hitting face, Kane, Metamorphosis, pow pow pow, just hit me in the face a lot. That's when problems begin. I'm going to consecrate this board, right? Yeah, totally. Let's consecrate that board. Push face a little bit more. Demon Hunter down to 4 health. Okay. I haven't seen any I-beams yet. There could be I-beams. I-beam off the top. The best kind of I-beam. And a Skull of Gul'dan. That's the power moves. How much good stuff does he have? Reasonable amount. Again, I don't know why he's slicing so much. Gets me down to 12. How many spells have I played? I played the Libram of Wisdom a couple of times. Can he have 10 from hand? That's pretty unlikely. So this one trades away the Battle Fiend. I get another Libram of Wisdom. I play that on this one. And I play the Liadrin. For another 2 Librams. And I play those 2 Librams here. I don't think he has 10 from hand. I turn that into a 5/5 and hit him in the face. Let's see. 10 from hand. There's a random Murloc. Then 3 other cards. 9 mana. He spent the cheap cards, right? Yeah. He doesn't have more cheap cards left. So we take down another Demon Hunter. I don't think I want to keep any of this stuff. Hand of Adal is a little bit attractive, but I kind of want some minions to play. Even more than I want the hand. 2 Librams of Wisdom. Now all I need is an Attendant. Deck. Deliver the Attendant to me. What kind of Warlock are we up against? It's unlikely to be Zoo. Well, Mummy time. Mummy usually survives a turn, so I will have a Hand of Adal target. I then have to kill that. I may need to, yeah. No dangling rod though. I'm just gonna go face. How? Your face, my place.
Is it cold in the shadows?
A frozen Shadow Weaver appears. But it froze a minion. Not my face. So we're going to angling rod it. How? I didn't get a 1-drop Murloc. Would have loved to get a 1-drop Murloc there, but I don't always get that.
I will act as your scale.
Holy guacamole, it's a Galagant Warlock. Did not see that coming, eh? I think I'll go for a Consecration now. Smack that one down. Can't get a 1-drop. I mean, that's kind of a 1-drop, but I have missed so much buffs from the Micro Mummy. It's unreal how many buffs I have missed. All my beautiful buffs. And this Warlock has some board clear spells there. Okay. So was that a Sacrificial Pact that he thought about playing? I think it was. I think it was. Even if I do some Librams, that doesn't really do a whole lot. I think I'm going with another Mummy. Have some Tide Hunting. The hero power. Let me smack him in the face. Let's do it like this. See what happens next. With what he has on board, he can't kill both mummies, so that then he would have a board clear. Just not enough strength there to kill both mummies. Would also need like Mortal Coil or something. Maybe that works out. So now he has had 3 invokes, and he also had the Mortal Coil. So that's pretty sweet. And that's the Sacrificial Pact that he was contemplating already earlier. And now with no Reborns he can finally start spending his dragons or stuff. Graced Netherwing to clear this board. Pretty sweet. What can you do? This happens sometimes. The question is just, do I trade something away? Or do I just smack him in the face with everything? It's definitely an option to trade something. Would that prevent the Dark Skies? 6 cards, 7 damage Dark Skies. No, it doesn't even prevent the Dark Skies. Then we just smack him in the face with everything I've got. If I can't prevent the Dark Skies, I just go face. Dark Skies clears anyway, so why waste damage? Same with the Graced Netherwing. That's a Graced Netherwing play. Well, that's what it looked like. Will we smack him in the face again? Smacking him in the face is fun. And then we're playing some Fish Flingering. War Leader. Is War Leader good enough? I kind of don't want to tell him that I have another weapon here. On the other hand, if I equip the weapon, then I can play Libram of Hope next turn. But if he plays a Taunt, then with 9 mana I could... I think it's just all the minions now. I think it's just all the minions. Because like if a single minion survives and he gets a taunt on the way, then I can do Libram of Justice to change the health of that taunt to 1, and then I can do Lightforce Sellout to give me a 4-attack weapon. So a minion can trade away the taunt and then I can go face with the weapon. Can he have 9 from hand? That's pretty unlikely. Why would you ever trade that instead of the War Leader? Well, now no minions survived. So taunts could make him live, but no taunts, so Celot into the face. Alright. Maybe I can try with this. But oh no, my opponent kept everything. That is scary. If something is scary, then that is scary. Murker. Shotbot. Maybe we'll do a shotbot here first. Let's see. Was really uncertain between the two. An air raid. That's not something you see every day. Alright, then we do Attendant and Burger. Let's start trading these away. Alright. Couldn't really put the Hand of Adal into that. It's better to have more minions, go wider. Like even a Coin Consecration doesn't really do anything about this board. But we'll see. And yeah, that really doesn't do anything. Alright, so we're Hand of Adaling this one, I believe. And just hero power. Pow, pow, boom. Alright. We have some level of board control. That's good. Consecration on this board. Nope.
I'm going to throw the book.
Truthseeker into. Alright. A little bit annoying. A little bit more annoying. So I have the option to play Libram of Justice here, of course. Then I can just push through this. Or I can do an Underlight Angling Rod. He did keep everything, so he has a lot of good stuff there. I think I believe in the Libram of Justice, right? If I do Angling Rod, I have to sacrifice this one and this one. And I only get a Micro Mummy on the board in return. But what about when he gets to the Libram of Hopes? Would I want the Libram of Justice to deal with those? Maybe I would. Maybe it is the Angling Rod after all. It goes down to 5. I still have to trade these two in. But I do get a Micro Mummy on the board. So the board cannot be completely cleared. But I get to keep the Libram of Justice Consecration package here.
I feel bad for you.
Okay, it's a pure list.
Wait to read these.
So far so good. That's going to be the Libram of Wisdom, of course. And a Libram of Wisdom there too. Some good Librams of Wisdom now. Consecration. Kind of an option. Not a very good one. I can take 5. I could also take just 2. Depending on how I want to trade. Now taking 5 is acceptable. Let's do that. Toxfin's nice, but I mean, this is going to kill that anyway. So I think we're not going for that yet. We're going for the Sky Claw. And a hero power. And trade away these two. If you know that. I could have used the Toxfin on the... I just realized that I could have used the Toxfin. Now, no, I did think about that, but I wanted to save it for the Underbelly Angler. For a moment there I was a little confused, hey, why didn't I use the Toxfin? But then I realized that I was actually saving it for the Underbelly Angler. So that I can generate a board. Instant board in a box.
We are friends now.
And then there's 2 Librams. coming right up. Libram 1. Libram 2. He kept these cards, so there can still be like the 8/8 coming next turn. But I can't kill these and retain the Underbelly Angler board. This is a little tough. If the 8/8 comes next turn, I will just lose to that, right? If I play the Libram Justice, I will, yes. Maybe like this. There's one Libram available for the Bright Wing. He could play the... Oh no, that's a good one. Now I can turn it into a... Oh boy, where did that sand breath come from?
I cannot wait to read this.
Whoa, that was pretty huge. So we're going for the Underbelly Angler now, right? There's still one card that he kept in the Mulligan. That's crazy. First the Libram of Justice. I can trade away the board. Then the Underbelly Angler. And the Dog's Fin. Into Imprisoned Sunchill. Into an air raid. So that if he just has a weapon, he can't attack into the Underbelly Angler. He can also have a Consecration, of course. He can have a nice Tyrion. I mean, I can always poison the Tyrion, but it's still nice. Okay. We keep playing more Murlocs now. Make a little bit of space here. Play more Murlocs. Play more Murlocs. Well, that Murloc is going to be played next. Can't get through the Tyrion other than by using the Angler. But I want to have a Taunt Minion. Do I want to have a Taunt Minion?
Options.
I'm fine without a Taunt Minion. It's okay. I can just drop that Taunt Minion out there. Get this filthy Navigator out here. And trade away the Tyrion. If I take 8, I can make this live. Nah, that's a little too much. Let me do it like this. Found the Libram of Wisdom, but was too slow to use it. Okay. Alright, alright. I haven't seen any Consecrations yet.
Looks like I'm here just in time.
If he wants to use a Libram of Wisdom, well, he's going to have to give up the Ashbringer.
Reporting for duty.
10, 15, 17, 18 damage. Oh, actually that one gives me a little bit more. 10, 19, 20. Would still need another 7. Which I don't have. I think this one is going to be a Consecration. I can't make the space. It's going to be a Consecration over there. And this one's going to trade away the dragon. I'll play the War Leader. buff up that Murloc a little bit. Go face with these. A little bit off. But we'll see. There could be the Libram and the Consecration, for example. That can totally happen. Libram Hope alone doesn't do anything, he needs more. There could be a Consecration.
Reporting for duty.
He's just dead here. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.